Good morning, Nancy and Mr. Brown. Miss Brown, it is a pleasure to finally meet you, and I hope I can answer any questions you have concerning your daughter's education. But first, I'll go ahead and introduce myself. I am Nancy's general education teacher here at Apollo Elementary, and I really enjoy having her in the classroom. She is a very bright and sociable student, and her personality can be very contagious. Nancy gets along well with other students, but at times she rather chit-chat with her friends than do her assignments, but she has adjusted to her new medication very well, and there are less social moments with friends and more quiet time for work now. I know you mentioned some comments about her attitude from day to day and her appetite, because those are things that it can be affected by her medication symptoms, and I know those were a big concern for you. But she seems to be handling both of those areas well. She still enjoys playtime with others and seems to be eating as normal. She eats her snack every day. I see her in the lunchroom. She finishes all her lunch, so there's no issues there. As for her schoolwork, she has remained seated most of the day compared to me turning my back and finding her socializing, so this is a very big improvement. As she knows, there was some days that especially when I wasn't there, it was all talk all the time. But she has really calmed down. She gets her morning work done. She asked for a little bit of extra help during regular schoolwork, but it's okay. It's expected. We help her get through it, and it all gets done at the end of the day, which is really what I'm looking for. She has now mastered all 200 sight words and is on par for next year in that area. We are continuing to work on her handwriting and punctuation, but there's nothing alarming, and I would say her progress in that area is nothing to worry about. I've noticed her grades on her weekly spelling test have ranged from an 80% to 100% every week since the medication, which is great. I know her reading logs have been coming in, so that has really helped with her fluency and her vocabulary, and she seems more interested during our read aloud. You point out words, or she'll say them before I can, which is fine because that shows me that she is learning and progressing as she should. I have noticed her grades on her weekly spelling test are doing better, as I said, and having the tutor is very excellent, and I would recommend still using the tutor at least 2 times a week. That seems to be helping. Everything we're doing seems to be helping her progress to the 2nd grade, which is exactly what we want. Her math scores are still just below average, but she is progressing very much. I'm going to recommend extra time during the school day be spent on math tutoring, since that is the only area that we may have concerns for when it comes to next school year. Just because she had such a late start, math is one of her biggest struggles, and she's progressing. It's just we need to work a little harder, put in some more accommodations for her to get her on grade level. Other than that, Nancy is doing fine, and I believe if we all continue to implement the extra time and help her in academics, she should have no worries when it comes time for promotion to the 2nd grade. Like I said, I enjoy having her in my class. She is doing wonderful, and I think she will be just fine.